Why is North Korea launching missiles again? The world is watching closely, and tensions are rising in East Asia. Just this week, Kim Jong-Un ordered another missile test, this time flying over the Sea of Japan, triggering emergency alerts. But the question remains, is this just a show of power, or is something bigger being planned behind the scenes? North Korea has a long history of using missile launches to send political messages, especially when feeling threatened or ignored. And this time, it's happening right after joint military drills between the United States, South Korea, and Japan. Coincidence? Probably not. So, what message is North Korea trying to send this time? Experts believe it's a strategic warning, not just to the United States, but also to South Korea and Japan. The latest missile flew over Japan's exclusive economic zone, prompting sirens in multiple cities. This wasn't a random move. It was carefully planned. Some analysts say Kim Jong-un is testing the limits, pushing boundaries to see how far he can go without triggering war. Others believe he's using these launches as leverage to demand attention, aid, or even lift sanctions. It's all about power, fear, and control. Could this be the beginning of a real war? Military analysts aren't ruling it out. North Korea has ramped up its weapons testing like never before, not just missiles, but also hypersonic weapons and nuclear warhead simulations. These are not defensive actions. They are calculated threats. The United States responded by sending warships and bombers to the region, alongside South Korea and Japan. This increases the risk of miscalculation. Just one wrong move could trigger a serious conflict. Meanwhile, China remains silent but watching closely. If war breaks out in the Korean Peninsula, it could pull in major powers and destabilize the entire Asia-Pacific. But here's the real danger. Kim Jong-un believes nuclear weapons are his strongest protection. And when someone feels cornered, they might do the unthinkable. So why now? Why is Kim Jong-un choosing this exact moment to act? Some believe North Korea is facing deep internal pressure. The economy is crumbling due to sanctions and COVID-19 border closures. Food shortages are worsening. The people are suffering. By launching missiles, Kim is shifting attention outward, creating a sense of urgency, fear, and nationalism. He wants to show his people that North Korea is strong, surrounded by enemies, and must stay united under his leadership. But there's another layer. With the US and South Korea holding joint military drills, Kim sees it as a threat, a rehearsal for invasion. So he fires missiles as a warning. Don't come closer, or else. Is the threat limited to just Japan and South Korea? Not really. If a real conflict breaks out in the Korean Peninsula, the effects will ripple across the region, including Southeast Asia. Malaysia, Singapore, the Philippines all depend heavily on peace and trade in the Asia-Pacific. A war would crash global markets, disrupt shipping routes, and push millions of refugees to flee. More importantly, North Korea's long-range missiles can now reach further than ever before. It's not just a regional issue anymore. It's a global concern. That's why world leaders are holding emergency meetings, calling for calm and diplomacy. But the question remains, will Kim Jong-un listen? Or has he already decided to burn the bridge? At the end of the day, no one truly wins in war. Behind every missile launch, there are innocent lives, children, families, elders praying for peace. While leaders play political chess, it's the people who suffer. And in a world already wounded by pandemics, economic collapse, and climate disasters, do we really need another war? Kim Jong-un might see missiles as power, but true strength lies in building bridges, not launching rockets. Let us not forget, history has shown us what happens when warnings are ignored. The question is, will the world act before it's too late?